Welcome back to Mo's Outdoor Adventures. Please follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. All of them are Mo. Alright, welcome back. So I got the grouse today. My wife is cutting those up. She's going to make some poppers, just like I do in almost all my videos of the wild cooking. Just take it, cut the grouse up, stuff it inside a jalapeno with a little cream cheese, wrap it in bacon. Instead of doing them on the grill, we're going to do them on the George Foreman grill today. Get them a little crisp up on the outside and see how they go that way. While she's doing that, I'm going to make some homemade tomato soup. I'll show you here. There she is, cutting up the peppers. Ooh, zoomed in too much. Here we go. Jalapenos. Cream cheese. Fresh grouse breasts from the Adirondacks. We're going to wrap it in some nice thick cut bacon. I like the thick cut bacon when I do these. I've done the thin ones, but the bacon ends up burning before the meat is cooked all the way. Mo's Outdoor Adventures. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. We're going to keep these videos coming, and thanks for all the support. Welcome back. I was out hunting today. Got another grouse. I got it with the bullpup air rifle. I didn't bring the cameras with me, so I didn't bother getting it on video. It was pretty nasty out, snowing and windy today, so we didn't get it on camera, but we got a nice grouse. I'm going to show you how I clean this. And there's the gun. You get lots of animals with this gun. So we're going to try to clean this a different way, one I haven't tried before. I see it online. I usually just breast these out, which if you watch my turkey video, I breasted the turkey out. So we're going to do this one how I've seen them do it online, where they stand on the wings and pull the legs, and if it goes right, the breast should pull right out. We're going to find out. So what I see online is they stand on the wings, and they grab the feet, and they pull. That did not work. Okay, we're going back to the standby way, how I always do it. Alright, so that did not work, obviously. I gotta figure out why, I don't know. Here's what I normally do. Right down here, you can feel where the breastplate is. Pluck a few feathers out. I run my knife right on that breastplate. Once I get that skin up, reach right under here, peel it right open. Pull it forward, pull it backwards. That exposes the whole breast. The legs are pretty small on this. I'm not going to bother keeping them. Basically taking the breast out, and we're going to cook this up tonight. Just cut along that. Right along that breastplate you cut. And once you get there, you go right down along the bottom of the breast meat. You can see the line right along the guts. Just don't cut the guts open. Cut. You work your cut right up here, right along the wishbone. And you just work your finger right along that breastplate and just keep cutting it. Slice it right open. I don't know how good you can see on here, but just work your knife basically right along the edge of the meat and follow the bone line. Get right to the edge of the wing, you cut all the meat off. Right along the rib cage. That one's breasted on that side. We're going to do the same to the other side. Again, you peel it right back. Take your knife. Put it right along that. Right along the breastplate. Flip your knife over. Go right up along that wishbone. Guide it good. Just peel that meat backwards and work right along the breastplate and right along the rib cage. You'll feel it the whole way. Then Now once you get to the bottom edge, you peel that skin back a little bit. And right here, you just give it a little slice. Work that meat right backwards. Go back to the inside and you work it right off. Cut right along there. Don't want any bone pieces in there from the wing. As long as you don't get it, you're good. And it's perfect. Trying to see where I hit this. I aim for the back of the head and neck area. Pretty sure it's right where I got them. Yep, right here. Right in the back of the spine, right at the base of the neck. It's right where I hit it, dropped it, didn't go anywhere. Alright, we're going to get this all cleaned up. I'm going to cook this up tonight. We're going to show you how I do that later. So, I got the grouse today. My wife is cutting those up. She's going to make some poppers, just like I do in almost all my videos of the wild cooking. Just take it, cut the grouse up, stuff it inside a jalapeno with a little cream cheese, wrap it in bacon. Instead of doing them on the grill, we're going to do them on the George Foreman grill today. Get them a little crisp up on the outside and see how they go that way. While she's doing that, I'm going to make some homemade tomato soup. There she is, cutting up the peppers. Ooh, zoomed in too much. Here we go. Jalapenos. Cream cheese. Fresh grouse breast from the Adirondacks. We're going to wrap it in some nice thick cut bacon. I like the thick cut bacon when I do these. I've done the thin ones, but the bacon ends up burning before the meat is cooked all the way. Okay, so for my soup, what I'm going to do. Okay, I've been doing carnivore diet for quite a while now. Lost 80 pounds, but we're going to go back. I'm going to have some tomato soup tonight. We're going to try adding in a few more things at a time and see if I can continue to lose weight this way. But carnivore diet's been working real well, especially eating all the wild game. But so tonight we're going to try with the homemade tomato soup. I start with just a can of Campbell's. Then I throw a can of these in there. Tomato paste just to thicken it. A can of that. If you don't have any fresh herbs from the garden, I use these. The Italian herbs, the basil. A little bit of squeeze of that. Gives it a nice little bite. Minced garlic. We need a lot of garlic in there. So we're going to get all those put in the pan, and I'll show you from there. Start tomato sauce. Okay, there's all those in there. The tomato paste we're going to add at the end just to thicken it. So we want a lot of basil. It's going to be like a tomato bisque basically. You want a lot of herbs in it. It gives it some nice flavor to it. We'll open up the Italian herb here. I can get the lid open. Got that. Nice little squeeze. A couple tablespoons of that. There's a little squirt of lime juice. Lots of garlic. We use a little pinch of Himalayan salt. Probably, I don't know, About that much should be good. Doing a little bit of black pepper. About that. Yeah, maybe a little more of that. So we got all those in. I need one more ingredient here. A little bit of chicken bouillon, because we're going to add some water in here. This just gives you a little more depth of flavor. You can use chicken or beef. I like the chicken when I make this. And you get a lot of salt out of there, so that's why you'll need a pinch of salt to add. I add probably a tablespoon or two. So we're going to throw this on the stove. We're going to start getting it up to a simmer. I'm going to add like maybe a cup of water to it. We can add the water right now. It ain't going to hurt nothing. About a cup of water or so, nothing too much. We'll get this whisked up and thrown on the stove and bring to a simmer. Okay, I got this to a simmer. Next ingredient, heavy whipping cream. You just want to whisk this in. We'll put a whole container in there. It's going to make it mellowed out nice. We're going to bring this to a simmer. And while that's coming up to a simmer, I got to dice up these right here. You got to have the sun-dried tomatoes in there. But before I do that, I need to put butter in it. Butter I get is Amish style hand-rolled butter, salted. We're going to put a nice little clump of that in there. Fresh butter gives a nice little flavor in it. Right to the top. About a quarter, half-inch slice. Which if you use regular butter, it's probably about a half a stick or so worth. Let that start melting in. And while that's melting, I'm going to cut up the sun-dried tomatoes. Don't even have to cut them up. These ones I got were already sliced up. Just throw those right in. They're in olive oil with natural herbs. We'll put quite a few of those in. Reach right in there. Olive oil ain't going to hurt you. Good for the skin. Makes the deer come in too. Go hunting tomorrow. If I don't wash my hands all night, deer are going to smell that. They're going to come in thinking they're walking into somebody's garden. Just keep on going. We'll do about a half a jar of these, I would say. You know what? We're going with the whole jar. Make it easy. Just like garlic. A little too much sun-dried tomato ain't going to hurt nothing. So, we're going to whisk this up. Bring this to a simmer. We got the poppers cooking down right now. When they're done, we'll let this simmer until they're done. And at the last minute, we're going to finish this off and I'll show you how I do that. Keep watching. Okay, we got the George Foreman going over here with some. We got the Hamilton Beach panini press going with some. We're going to crisp them up and we're going to finish them in the oven. We'll throw the oven on 400 just to finish them off. Okay, we got these all crisped up in the panini maker. We're going to throw them in the oven now and let them finish while the soup finishes up. Once it's all done, we'll give it a taste test. Okay, to finish the soup, I'm going to use a little Fiesta cheese blend, any shredded cheddar, anything you want. Get a little bit of the Ziploc and the rest in the big bag here. We're going to do 2 big handfuls. 1. Another big handful. 2. We're going to whisk that in. Putting that cheese in there will help the sun-dried tomatoes and the chunky tomatoes suspend right through all the liquid so they don't all settle to the bottom. And cheese is good on everything. Not too much to make it stringy, just enough to make it good. We'll check on these poppers and we'll get eating here. Okay, the poppers are done. The sun-dried tomato cheddar bisque is done. Nice chunky. Got a tuna melt on a all-natural seeded rye, no preservatives. That should be nice and tasty. Look at the crispy shell on that thing. Poppers look great. We're going to give them a sample now. See if I can burn my mouth like I always do. A little sour cream. Look at the inside of that. Grouse, sour cream, cream cheese, bacon, jalapeno pepper, and a little bit of my grub rub. That's good. Test the soup. Probably pretty hot. Soup is perfect. It's going to be a good meal. It's been snowing today. It's cold out. It's only low 30s, so it's a good meal after a day being out in the woods. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we can get a deer tomorrow. Now I got that sun-dried tomato scent all over my hands. Should be able to bring a deer in.